So let's talk YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts are very important. Why? Because they put you in front of a different audience. YouTube puts those videos into a very different algorithm and feed so that people who aren't normally seeing your long form videos are going to see your short videos. So it's important to make them engaging. And even though this is a long form video, I have a lot to tell you and you'll understand why as we go through them. So here are some tips for making engaging YouTube Shorts. So number one, you got to make it easy to watch. So you should always shoot vertically. This is a landscape one. You don't want to do that. You want to turn your phone or your camera or whatever's going on and shoot vertically because that's a short form video. People will get irritated if they see the landscape form in their short feed because it just doesn't look right. And if it doesn't look right, they don't even care what you're saying. They're going to move on. The next thing you should be thinking about is to be efficient with your time. Get right to the point. Have a hook. Say what you got to say and get in and out of there. Why? Because you only have 60 seconds in a YouTube short. So that means if you need to pull together some editing software to get rid of your pauses, or maybe you pause too much at the beginning or even in the middle, get rid of it because you have 60 seconds to convey your message and get their attention and tell them what you want them to do and get out of there. So make sure you are efficient with what you want to say. Get right to it. And then, like I said, make your editing quick. There are many things out there that you can use to edit your video. You can use CapCut, you can use Descript is the one that I use a lot. So that can eliminate those pauses and get rid of things that maybe you were repetitive about and get that squished down to 60 seconds that makes sense. The next thing you want to think about is, like I said earlier, have a good hook. A lot of times that's a crazy stat or a quote or a what if situation that they can relate to. So make sure that you have a good hook to grab them immediately so they'll want to watch the entire 60 seconds. And then at the end, think about this. You have to have an amazing call to action. You have to tell them exactly what you want them to do. And why is that? You cannot put live links that are clickable in a YouTube short. That's why. So you need to tell them, go to my website, go here, put the link in in the description of the video, all those things, but you have to tell them specifically what you want them to do. Like in my case, I want you to go to my website, queenbeeconsulting.com, and fill out a contact form so we can work together. That's an example. The next thing, turn on captions. And again, this is where Descript comes in handy because it will automatically generate the captions for you and you have control instead of relying on auto caption like YouTube can do. I highly suggest using Descript, turning on those captions because the short formers are typically also just reading. They're not listening. Not all the time, but sometimes. So captions are good for that. And then the last thing I want to talk about is maybe using the remix feature on your YouTube app. So if you have a long form video and it's on YouTube, inside the YouTube app, there is a remix feature so that you can make long form videos into a YouTube short, and that will automatically generate a link to lead them to the long form video. So these are just some tips that I want you to consider when you're putting together YouTube short strategies for the new year. If you have any questions at all, subscribe to my channel first and foremost, because I want to talk to you more, and then go to my website, fill out a contact form. Let's work together and kick off your video strategy for the new year.